A cardboard box sat abandoned beside a quiet road. Inside was the body of a young boy. He had no identification. No missing person report matched him, and nobody seemed to know who he was. Police launched one of the largest investigations in the city's history. Thousands of leads were followed. Countless tips were received. Yet year after year, the mystery remained unsolved. The child became known simply as the boy in the box. For decades, his identity remained one of America's greatest mysteries. This is his story. On February 25th, 1957, a college student driving through a wooded area outside Philadelphia noticed something unusual. Near the roadside sat a large cardboard box. At first, he ignored it. Later, curiosity brought him back. When he looked inside, he made a horrifying discovery. The box contained the body of a young boy, estimated to be between 4 and 6 years old. Police quickly secured the scene. The child appeared malnourished. His hair had recently been cut. His body showed signs of neglect. Investigators immediately began searching for answers. Who was he? Where had he come from? And why had nobody reported him missing? The case attracted massive media attention. Newspapers published photographs. Radio stations appealed for information. Thousands of posters were distributed throughout the region. Despite the publicity, nobody successfully identified the child. As investigators examined the evidence, they discovered several unusual details. The cardboard box had originally been used to ship a baby bassinet. Police traced the purchase as far as possible, but the trail eventually ended. The boy himself remained unidentified. One theory suggested he had been raised in isolation, perhaps hidden from the public, perhaps living in circumstances that prevented anyone from reporting his disappearance. Others believed someone close to him was responsible for his death. Yet no suspect could be conclusively linked to the crime. Years passed, then decades. The mystery only grew. The child became one of the most famous unidentified victims in American history. Investigators never stopped searching. New technologies offered new hope. Fingerprints were re-examined. Evidence was reviewed again and again. In the 1990s and 2000s, advances in DNA analysis created fresh opportunities. Researchers believed modern science might finally solve the case. Then came a breakthrough. In 2022, authorities announced something remarkable. Using advanced genetic genealogy, investigators had identified the boy. His name was Joseph Augustus Zarelli. For the first time in 65 years, the child had his identity back. The announcement shocked many people who had followed the mystery for decades. Yet, even with this breakthrough, important questions remained unanswered. How did Joseph die? Who was responsible? Why was he never reported missing? Investigators revealed that much of his early life remained unclear. The identification solved one mystery, but not all of them. To this day, the circumstances surrounding Joseph's death remain under investigation, and many aspects of the case remain unknown. What happened during the final days of his life? Who knew the truth? And why did it take more than 6 decades to learn his name? The story of the boy in the box is both a mystery and a tragedy, a reminder of how easily a person can disappear, and how determined investigators can be in the search for answers. For 65 years, the world knew him only by a nickname. Today, we know his name, but the full truth remains hidden. And until that truth is discovered, the story of Joseph Augustus Zarelli will continue to haunt investigators and true crime enthusiasts around the world. If you enjoy real mysteries, unsolved cases, and true crime investigations, subscribe to Story Vault Studio, because every story has a secret,